Hey guys, Jason here again. So this time on the MG, gonna try and get this wing mounted and potentially gonna try and do a wee rust repair up here in the scuttle panel. And yeah, we're coming along rightly. We have one side that's pretty much a car again. Doesn't look amazing back here, but you're gonna have a valance over that there, and it's gonna be fiberglass, so it's just gonna be mint. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we have a few issues with this wing. Well, I say issues, it's probably just going to need trimming. But we have, right, it needs to be lined up with the end of this bonnet, right? So that's where this one is. And unless there's a load of filler in there, I don't know. But when I push that down, the bonnet sits lower than the wing. And what I can see is it looks level at the back there, right? And the wing doesn't look bowed as such. So I'm saying the issue probably is going to be that the bonnet is actually sitting too low. So I'm going to, it's this level there, which I would say is good, and roughly there. We need to get this line right. So I need to make sure this gap's good. Bring it round. And then try and match it on this side, which I've pretty much done there. And that there, when that's mounted down there, it should be good. So what I'm gonna do is gonna measure the holes up, drill them oversized, and we're gonna start working on this here. So I'm gonna get that done because, well, it's not very interesting. It's just gonna be me marking up holes. So I'm gonna get the holes drilled. Okay, well, it's now about 2 hours later, but we have a wing mounted. Had a few technical difficulties with this here. One, it doesn't quite line up with the bonnet, so we'll fix that. The line is actually quite good, to be honest with you, and it's level at the front here. It's just the back there, it's a wee bit out, but I think it is the bonnet. Well, I had some issues getting this wing lined up along here. See, it still looks a bit out up there, but I'd fiddle with that a bit more. Main issue was, I don't know if you can see in here, the light's probably pretty bad, but there's this panel here. Actually, I'll just show you this. So there's a fiberglass one of these here on the back of that wing, but it is a bit short. So I've had to space the back out. I've actually got this back spaced out with an M10 nut there at the minute, and I did put a few rib nuts in it to hold it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then here was kind of bowed. You can see I have it level now, right? But what I have holding that at the minute is a spacer basically. I put a couple of washers and a nut in there just to push it out to try and get it leveled up. So we're kind of stuck there. I might get the heat gun out and try and mold this with a heat gun, keep on pressing on it and see if we can get some sort of form out of it. But apart from that there, it looks pretty good. The lines are, don't know if you can see on it, but it's pretty straight. I did mess with the door a wee bit as well. We got this level. It's all lovely around here. It's just even like up to about there is even, and it just starts going out. So it could be the wing, but I don't know. I can't do anything yet until I figure something out. A big push. So I'm gonna get the heat gun here. I'm gonna put a bit of heat here, try and get this to come out, and see if I can push this bit in a wee bit, and then we can start on our repair section. Right, I got the heat gun. Well, I haven't really managed to do what I wanted to do. I got this bit kind of leveled up a bit more. There's a nicer gap there. Can't get this bit. I think I'm going to have to take the wing off and do that bit. I did get this area lifted a wee here, so it's near enough level. So I'm going to take the wing off now, and we'll start repairing this disaster. Right, that's the wing off, and the first job we have here is to try and get this cut out. So I think I'm just going to cut along here right round, and then we'll figure this section out after, but we'll just cut out to some sort of nice shape to replicate. So I made a bit of progress here, and I've kind of shot ahead a wee bit, but you'll get the gist of what I've done. So I have cut this bit out. That bit would originally sat in there. So I've cut that out and made this new bit here. So there actually is a few curves in this here, so if you look at it, it might be hard to see, but this bit here goes up and then goes back down again. And then this top bit here, it follows around this curve and then it just kind of flows. And there's a wee curve up in this bit too. So how I done this here, pretty much, it was pretty simple really. Get the thing up here. So I used the wing as a template. I made that shape, and then how that sits in there, right? There's a wee gap there, but we'll figure that out after. And then use the wing to get the curve of this panel as well. So pretty much that's just two bits of metal welded together, but it took a bit of time to make it. And then I put these steps in it just, whoops. Yeah, I put these steps in it just to make life a wee bit easier for me. Those wings are getting a hard time. I'm gonna mold these wings into the scuttle panel anyway, because I don't like this line in it. Same as the way I'm taking the seam lines away from like here and in the back, so it's just going to be all pretty much smooth. And that there now, it's not perfect yet, but it does sit in there like so. And see, it's kind of hard to record what I'm doing at the same time, so I see how much difficulty I'm having getting just putting this panel in with one hand. So that does sit in there, and the wing does sit up to it. So I'm gonna now, I can't weld this in yet because when I cut this out, I found a wee bit of rot in there as well. So I'm gonna cut this scuttle panel back, and what I'm gonna have to do now is take the bonnet off. And I didn't really want to take the bonnet off because that was kind of my guideline for everything for this panel, but unfortunately needs must, and we have to get rid of rust to the best we can. This bit here is all pretty good. I said there is a wee bit of rust here and there, but we're going to just tidy it up, and when we put that red oxide on it, it's got years left in it. This bit here, I did hit this back with a die grinder before, but it seems to have got some surface rust on again. I really am going to have to start priming stuff soon, because you can see this is starting to flash rust, and there's just wee bits of flash rust appearing everywhere. And because it is a patchwork car now, we have lots of patches to prime. I might even just brush some primer on this stuff just to protect it for a while. I suppose I could spray that anti-rust weld through primer on. That might help it. I don't know yet. I'm not going to worry about it because it does clean up, and the whole car is going to need a good cleaning. But we have lots of bits of rust cut out anyway, and next thing I'm going to do is pull the bond off. Bond off come off. It's pretty easy to get a bond off in this thing. It's 4 bolts. I've already got the stay off anyway, so 4 bolts, and then when we put it back on again, we're going to adjust this back corner to try and get it aligned better as well. So yeah, I'm just going to take these out now, and then I'm going to get this cut out, and then we'll show you the extent of the damage or how far back it goes. It doesn't look like it goes too far back, so I'm only going to cut maybe 3 inches out. But yeah, I shall be back when I have those jobs done. Well, cracked on a bit here now, and we've got this all cut out. It's actually in primer now. I got all the rock cut out as best as I could. I do need to repair this section at a later stage, but I want to get this bit done now. So I've got this panel here, primer in the bottom. It's going to sit in there. I'm going to weld that in, and made this 2 folds in it. I've done that with a nice cool wee folder for the face, and I'll show you that now. So this is it here. It's just got 2 magnets on it on each side, and you can just put your metal in and you fold it, and it gives you a nice tight radius and wee small bits of steel. My dad gave me this here, so thanks Dad for that. Right, so I'm going to get this welded in now, and then we can actually finally get back to the job in hand, which was repairing this section. Well, one step forward anyway. had a little interesting situation here. Take that away for a second. It's all in primer now. So this here was part of this, but I don't know what's going on. I don't even know if that's meant to be there or not, but it's definitely horrendous. So I don't know if someone's put a wee strip in there just to hide these rusty patches or not, so I'm going to have to investigate that. But I think it might be just the end. I'm hoping it's just that end, and we'll just replace this bit. But anyway, I'll put that in the scrap box. And we have this now. We can finally make progress on this. But I can't make progress on this until I put the wing on. So I'm going to put the wing on now. And no doubt I'm going to have to mount the door and get that lined up again. But yes, I'm sorry for saying I'm going to be back again loads of times, but pretty much I'll see you when I have this all lined up again for the 1000th time. It's kind of scary because if I get this wrong, doesn't matter. If I get it wrong, I'll fix it. Right, I have the door. It's just sitting on there, but it does look right. And I can follow the lines down here and around here. So I'm not too concerned about that. I do have the wing on to pretty much exactly where see, it does that, right? And that's kind of where I want it to sit. But I can't get it to sit there. And pretty much, I think I said earlier that, see the way that sits out down in there? Just above that top hinge hole, there's a big gap between the back panel. So I'm going to have to make like a spacer for in there, so that when I bolt it down, it sits like that. That would be perfect. So I think I'm going to have to do that now before I mess with this here. But you can see here, it does actually pretty much exactly follow the lines of this wing, which is nice. And I think we're going to take the wing off again and flare this back bit up a bit just to get that in there. Pretty much that's going to be pretty easy. That's just going to be manipulate it with a pair of vice grips just to get it to that shape, or close enough to that shape, that when we're smoothing this in we can fiberglass it all up. But yes, progress is progress, and I'm going to try and get this wing to sit where I want first of all, before I can do anything else really. But yes, we're getting there, slowly, but we're getting there. And I'm going to do this now and then we'll figure something out. Okay, so I have something I'm pretty happy with. I'll show you here now. So this is what I've got. And yeah, here could do with a bit of cleaning up with a flat wheel on the wing, so just to get that shape right, and it means we can get the wing in tighter. But I'm going to tiger seal this wing on in time, and then I'll probably tiger seal in this gap, so that'll make it nice and firm, and probably try and bolt it as well. I'll maybe put riv nuts in the back of this here and then bolt it in from the inside like the way the original wing would have been done. And then when that's all dried, we'll V this out as best we can, fill it full of fiberglass matting, at least try and get a bit of matting across there, and then we will filler that all in, and then hopefully it'll never crack and it'll be all nice in one piece and beautiful. Okay guys, so that's it welded up now, and truth be told, it's quite good. I really think I probably should have made it a wee bit lower, so that when I blend it I have a bit more space, but pretty good. And here it looks like the wing dipped down here, but this goes up, so probably have to blend that as well. Looking down from the top, the line's pretty good. I did fettle the edge of this wing a little bit to get it in tighter, but overall the wing sits nicely. I don't know what it's going to sit like with a bonnet on, but it sits nicely, and I'm quite happy with that there. And I'll take the wing off and show you what it looks like behind there. And then I still need to make this patch. This is the next thing I'm going to do. And then let me get this all apart and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the wing off then. It's quite good. I'm happy enough with it. I still need to drill the holes to pull the wing in, but I'll do that at a later stage. Probably do it pretty soon actually, because I want to play with the wing. I need to mix this up here. This is going to be a pretty handy one here. I need to fill this in, do this lip. Okay, so the other thing that was in this area as well is, so this area here needs like some sort of closing plate, and this is what was on it before, right? and I think that looks pretty gnarly. I'm pretty sure we can do better than that. Look at them welds. That is awesome. So that was it there. What are we gonna do? I think if I can roll a plate that comes around there, I just get a nice curve in it. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll make something up when I come out and show you. We'll make this plate up here too. I feel like it's been a really long day today, and I haven't even been out that long, really. A few hours. But we'll have this bit done now. I think it looks a lot better than it was. And then I came up and I filled this bit. Use that wee folder for the device, which I'm actually very happy with. Next up, and the last job of today is gonna be this bit. So I think I'm just gonna cut out along here, and then we'll just remake this here. So I'm gonna get this cut out now, and we'll see the extent of the damage. Got that cut out there, and there's like with 3 skins there. So I'm just gonna weld them skins together, and then put my patch in, and we'll be mint. There we go. That's it in. Not bad. A wee bit low there. I have to beef that up a wee bit, but apart from that, there, pretty good. Happy with that there. I have been dreading doing that for ages, just because it was going to be such a intense job, but yeah, we got it done in pretty much a day. So that's not bad. I say a day, it's probably 5 or 6 hours to do this, but at least it's done. Don't have to worry about it now. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it quits for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. If you'd like to see, please subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one.